Hello everyone, and welcome to an exciting episode of Aurogiri. So where do we begin? First of all, I'm not doing anything exciting, no big runs or anything, but what is exciting is Fever Time is coming back. So we are March 24th right now, and we're going to have the second fever of 2017. So in 3 months, we've had 2 fevers. This is amazing, fantastic. Not going to be a negative worry ward here, or nitpicker, whatever. Long ago they said, you guys get like 3 fevers a month. Maybe like 3 fevers a year. But, yeah, so fever, 75%, as Ryan clearly pointed out, starts this Saturday and this Sunday only. Hello, Muted. Hello, welcome back from last night. I remember you in the stream. So, 75% fever, not 100, not 50. So if it's not 50, it's good with me. It can't go lower than 50. So 75% starting this Saturday at 5 a.m. my time, because daylight savings happened. So whenever maintenance and stuff comes out, for me it's 5 p.m. or not 5 p.m. Holy shit, 5 a.m. and it will be ending 5 a.m. on Sunday. Or Monday, 5 a.m. Monday. So it is a 48-hour period of fever. So 75% EXP, Ryu, and drop boost. So I've done these videos time and time again. Like every time there's fever, I make it known to the public, because not everyone follows them on Facebook. They didn't even tell us on Twitter. They only told us on Facebook. So that's a thing. So, you guys know the drill. If you, like, I don't want to be the one to say, if you don't have your mags, farm your mags. If you don't have your, gargoyle drops and you can do it, farm them. Everything has to happen. So, I don't know why you would farm durability at any point in time, but, fever time is not the time to do it. In my honest opinion, some things stop on fever, and a lot of things stop on fever. So Oni mode, unless you have everything else in the entire game and you have nothing worth going for, don't do Oni mode, because it's not fever. Like, it's not a reward, it's not a drop, it's a reward. So it is this weekend. So last weekend of, is it the last weekend of March, or is it the second last weekend of March? We gonna find out on a click of my little cursor here. So it's not the last weekend of March, but it technically is, because next Saturday is April Fool's Day, which is next week. So next weekend. So on Xbox, there's no fever time right now because it starts Saturday and Sunday. So there's no fever today. And to some of us, it's a good thing and a bad thing when there's no fever on Friday. It's a good thing because we have a 24-hour notification period of there's fever tomorrow. Like, as much as I would love an extra day of fever right now, this video would not even be coming out if there was fever. It would have been coming out like last night, like at like 2 a.m. But because we have, a little grace period before the fever, it lets us prepare. So last night, me and Suzaku were getting an energy restore from doing the Oshu Terminus dungeons on Hell, because we know we're going to need that extra energy restore, because we'll be doing stuff with energy. So we went and did that. And what also lets us do is, in my group, we want to do more Lucifer. Now Lucifer is an amazing money farm. It's not really a money farm, but it really is. Like, you're going there to get Fallen Cross and your recipes. The money is just, you get like 10 million a run, and you get like 1 million every time you get a stone. So, like, that's a big thing. And Eva had mentioned farm cat. I think that might have been a joke, but I don't know about that. Farm a cat. I mean, we've all done it at the end of fever. We've all been like, fuck, I've got nothing to do, let's go farm cat. I don't know how viable cat is, but yeah, like, Isaiah's got the right idea, going for pineapple. Like, those are really hard to get mags. I know my friend Suzaku, he's going after his Leo. He needs a Leo to make a Thunderquake for eventually Thunderquake Fuse for weapons down the line. So you know, if you guys don't have your Cancers, Leos, Pineapples, Melons, Lord Enmas, even your Lord Renges, like, you know, if you need your mags, get your mags. If you need to kill field bosses, go kill field bosses. Go farm Nakisawame, Rumor Rights, whatever you gotta do, now is the time. It's not the time to farm money. Like, Fever's not about money farming. It's not about, like, 90% of the time, it's not about EXP farming. Now, I say that because it's the greater good to go after drops on Fever. However, I have this little thing that's been bugging me. And it's the 6 billion difference between 125 and 124. So, my number one goal on Fever, so what I'm doing on Fever, like I said, we're doing Lucifer, which because I need my recipe for El Sin, I would love to get it. And I have a lot of stones collected already, which is what I'm going to be doing today, is getting more stones. But on Fever, what I will be doing is I will be getting 6 billion experience. That is before anything else. Like, last Fever I farmed Lunar Spirit Seal. And if you don't have your Lunar Spirit Seals, you might as well go farm your Lunar Spirit Seals. Because goddamn, last Fever, like, 50 people walked away with a seal last Fever because we all farmed it. It was phenomenal. It was amazing. So many seals dropped. I know some people got 2, some people got 1, 3. It was crazy. Some people got nothing. It happens. But just, it was amazing. I had a whole squad go in and get seals. Like, whoa. Like, if you need your seals, get your seals. If you're on the moon, I shouldn't need to tell you this. But Fever times are coming. There is only 15 hours until Fever as of this recording. So it's 1 o'clock my time. In 12 hours, it'll be 1 o'clock again, so plus another 4 hours, 15 hours, no, 16, I don't know. We gotta sleep at some point, but there's literally like 14 hours until Fever. Some people get up right at the 4 a.m., 5 a.m. mark to farm. That's not me. I like my sleep. I wake up damn early on a Saturday morning, and I get right down to it. So, that's good. So what does that mean? So I'm getting experience. That's why I'm in Oshu making this video, because that's where I'm going to be. That's where I'm going to be for the majority of my time. I will be in New. I will appreciate any body that comes with me. But on Fever time, I will not, like, there's this Switch. And I'm not talking about the Nintendo Switch. I'm talking about, like, the tryhard Switch. And the tryhard Switch is when Fever rolls around or someone's on a boost, we don't give a fuck. And I say that very bluntly. I say that very, very bluntly. And what that means is, like, the whole 24 hours is the equivalent to, I'm on boost. And that means, like, don't waste time. Be as efficient as possible. Yada, yada, yada. You know, it goes through everyone's head. It's like, oh my god. Like, it's like Boxing Day, and there's only one thing that you want, and you're about to punch someone if they're getting your way. Like, that's Fever time. Fever time is that time. So, basically, I'm not trying to scare anyone or say that I'm a dick or anything like that. You know, people already know. But no, I'm just kidding. When it comes to me doing my experience farming this weekend, I will be using boosts. Like, I have bought boosts, and the Fever time is going to help. I don't actually need as many boosts as I did before. But, yeah, Isaiah's saying it right there. He's saying it right there. So, if you're coming with me, I appreciate it. I love it. I love having bodies. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, bodies have a job to do as well. And, sometimes, grandma falls out of her chair and you have to do something. I get that. Emergencies happen. You leave your console on for 24 hours. House is on fire. I expect you to deal with that more than me. So emergencies happen. They're all very unlikely, but specifically for new and things like that, if you're going to be a body, you have to be an efficient body. So that means if we're doing EXP, it means, you get to the portal as quick as you can. You don't dilly-dally picking up drops and stuff. That's not what new's about. The only drops you should worry about in new are gems and myrtle gems and any weapon you see as long as you walk along. Like, don't you know, I've made many videos about new and inefficiency and how I want to see it done, but, you know, I can never talk to every single person in the game. I can't expect everyone to know it, and it's just my gripes because I'm the one boosting and they're just, you know, just people, you know, playing a game, and we take it a really too serious at times. We do. This is a game. I have to remind myself that this is a game a lot. But for those coming with me and new, you know, like when I have my body party up or whatever, it's gonna say, you know, running new on boost, running new on boost, you know, get to portals quick. When it says clear, get out, you know, be as efficient as possible, because my party will not be reserved. It will not be reserved. You see, Eva said it right there. Boosts are not free, you know. Try to hurry the fuck up. You know, people didn't pay for the boost. They're not working, getting me money. Yeah, I know. That's a good way to think. Like, that's our perspective. That's entirely our perspective. And, you know, like, even at the same time, you have to understand that everyone is a human, but to some degree, it's like, hey, I'm on this paid boost, hurry up. So, you know, you have to respect the boost. And, you know, that's pretty much it. I don't want to rant all that much about it, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're running new with someone, and it could be me, it could be someone else, it's either you stay on the first floor and leave when it says clear, or for whatever reason, you have to be my shadow. When I go through a portal, you need to go through that portal, because I am not waiting at the other side of that portal to start. And what does that mean? What does that mean to not wait? Why do people think, well, what does waiting have to matter? The reason some of us wait at a portal is because if we start causing chaos and killing monsters as you're going through a portal, the game is going to have a hard time loading what's on the other side of that portal if half of it is dying and then respawning a new mob, because it literally takes us 10 seconds to kill a room. Like, it does not take long. So if you're going through a portal, or you're dilly-dallying trying to pick up everything, and I'm already on the other side and you try to go through that portal, 8 out of 10 times you're crashing. Your game will not load and you will get kicked out of the party. What does that mean for you? Well, it means you lost out your pooled experience, you lose your spot in the party, and you slow down the run because, you know, the next room loads and there's less mobs, because it's going to load on a 4-man, 3-man, you know, whatever it may be. It's going to load in a lower difficulty, lower EXP pool. We have to waste more time picking up people outside the dungeon just to keep going. And on Fever, it will be like, you know, don't DC. That's literally it. Like, if you want to stay in the first room and collect your experience, bravo. Just make sure you're punctual and you get out of the dungeon when it says clear. You have like a 30-second grace period. That's literally me saying, like, you know, you get 30 seconds to get out of the dungeon. And sometimes people load, it takes that long, but, you know, stay in the first room or follow whatever it is. Be quick about it. Be quick about it. Like, on Fever, everyone who's running new is a drill sergeant. Do not piss off your drill sergeant. If it takes more than like a minute, 2 minutes for you to get out of the dungeon, you will be kicked. And I'm not saying it's going to be me, but I'm saying people, if you don't just stay in the dungeon, you don't leave, because, you know, whatever happens, you know, the dog peed on the carpet, the couch is on fire, whatever it may be, if you're taking too long and we're on a paid boost, we're going to kick you out the dungeon. We're going to kick you. It happens. Another thing I want to say is ETC errors happen, where sometimes players get to the portals before me, and I'll see that they actually run through the portal, and I'll be like, oh, they have an ETC glitch. What I will do, you know, as a good, you know, carry, whatever, if I know you have an ETC glitch, I will kick you at the end of the dungeon. Like, if I assume that's like that, and you don't leave the dungeon in, you know, 30 seconds after or whatever, because you really can't tell, I will kick you. Some people, and what happens if I kick you is, after the dungeon's cleared, you still get all of your experience. I know no one ever gets, some people do. You'd be surprised, like, when I'm doing my little loop around in the last room of new before the portal, like when I'm doing the Eternal War in a circle, Some people just take the quick circle and they're already at the portal, and I'll see them go through things. Like, you know, when I'm trying to pick off the last few enemies, I'll see it happen. And I don't see it all the time, but sometimes I notice it. So, I know what Iron Man's saying. But if I notice someone ETCs and they're not out of the dungeon after, I'll just kick you. And if you get kicked, you just come out. You don't have to restart your game. And you should load in pretty quick, and you could probably jump back into the party. I'm pretty sure that just running new in general... I'll suck dick if I can get those people. But the reason I want you to stay in is because it lets me keep it at a 5-man, and then once it's done, I kick you. And if I kick you and I know you're there, I'll wait 2 seconds to get you back in. It won't bother me, because, you know, you're doing your part. But that's just me ranting about new. But how I'm going to predict how new is going to work and EXP grinding and all that stuff is that it's going to be an orgy of just high levels having a box on their head, and you're just going to have to jump into whoever's available. Just unless they specifically say like reserved, or they have their party locked in place or whatever, it's probably just going to be an orgy of whose party you can get in. So like, let's say you DC in mine because you don't heed the warnings of don't DC and bad things happen. You know, Joe Bob Baluka over there is going to have another party, and then Jenny's going to have another party, and people are going to DC left and right because we can't give this message to everyone. And it just happens from experience. I'm not trashing anyone. It's just I've done this 42 billion experience worth of this. You know, I know what's happening. So it's pretty much, if you're going to be a body, and we appreciate bodies, we need bodies to level, you know, if you leave it someone's party, you DC, whatever, just hop into the next guy. You know, if you see a golden box that says new, just jump in it. Literally, that's all you got to do. You know, with the fever, even if we get a 4-man or something like that, the experience is probably going to balance itself out to a normal 5-man anyway. Like, if someone DCs and it's a 4-man, like, I won't really care, because it's still fever. It's still more than I'm normally getting, and I'm just going to keep running the whole time. It's not like I have to wait every, like, my boost is like, it's still important, but it's lesser so. Like, if it happens, like, oh no, there's one less person, I'm just going to keep going. I'm still going to try and pick up someone outside the dungeon, but if I need to, I'll keep running it. Like, wasted time is not going to be happening. So that's just a mini window into my perspective. Sorry if it's somewhat offensive. It's not even offensive. It's just literally the truth. You know, so that's just how things are. So experience is going down. My experience bar will be going away after this weekend. I will be going to 125. If everything goes well on my end, you know, something bad could happen to me and I could have to go do something else. You never know. But if everything goes to plan, I'll be leveling up for the majority of fever. Next thing is, I actually have a tweet. I put out a tweet last night about fever because I didn't want to make a video. And a 54, that must be the beautiful, wonderful. No one. Darn it. Anyway, so fever this weekend, I put out a tweet and it said, you know, 75% fever this weekend. My checklist of what I'm doing is level 125. Next is I'll be doing Lucifer, as I said, going for the El Sin recipe. My energy, if my friends are, you know, working with me, will be going towards the getting my warped recipe, and then I'll be trying to get maybe some fiery homunculus and then gems. So gems is a big one for people on Xbox, all consoles really. Gems are really important. So I'm just going to name some things you should be farming on Fever. And, you know, if you need EXP, like, I wouldn't really worry about it. Like, unless, if you're not 115 or if you're not 105, try to get to 105. Because now is the time that there's going to be so many people running new, try to get to 105. Because that's the baseline where you can get good. So, hey, Terrell. So, just I'm going to list some things that you should go for on Fever just to trigger your minds. So if you're not 105, try to get to 105. If you're just going through the story, just go through the story. Don't worry about that. Just try your damnedest to, like, you know, get to Oshu or Edo or whatever. You know, my videos aren't really catered towards people still going through story. Most of the time I'm just talking about people that are reached Oshu or even Edo, but mostly Oshu because that's really where I want to say the post-game starts where it's all about grinding, getting better gear, becoming OP, and going through that journey that we all love and hate. So, you know, getting to 105 is a big thing. If you need mags for 105s, you could be level 12. But if you're saying, I'm going to play Spear, go farm your Cancer, go farm your Leo. God bless, go kill flies, go do it. You know, obviously level 12 is not going to be able to do that. But, you know, it doesn't take long to hit level 50 and just go in and do it. So if you need mags, get your mags. If you're an Oshi, you need to get to 105, get to 105. But if you need your mags, get your mags. Get your mags. Like, mags, number one thing. I have my mags. I'm going for experience. I want to get 125. I don't want to keep farming this stuff. So, you know, if you need recipes for 105 weapons, you know, Bloodsucker, things like that, go for it. If you need your veteran's weapon, go farm some Cursed Blood. Go farm... Don't farm Catechus, though. Don't worry about the Catechus, but if you need, like, Cursed Blood and your Spider Silks and your things like that, you know, go farm that stuff. If you need drops, get your drops. You know, veterans are good weapon choice. Go for that. You need your guards. You have people to run with. Like, now's the time to talk to your friends and acquaintances and be like, hey, who wants to farm Gargoyle this weekend, or Dragon Arc, or Mephistopheles, Satan, what have you. Now is the time to get your boys and your girls together. Get yourself organized and go in. You know, sometimes I do this where I calculate how expensive Fever is. And normally on 100%, because we can only buy 100% boost, right? So I'll just open up Shopping Plaza to show you. You have friends. I'll be your friend. I'm your best friend. You're my friend. But, you know, sometimes I even team up with my enemies to get... I don't even have enemies. Like, it's an orgy. Fever is literally an orgy of, okay, whose party can I get my ass into so we can get this done? So, you know, what I'm talking about here is how expensive is a boost. A Fever, I should say. So... let's just assume for 10 seconds we're dealing with 100% drop boosts. So if I bought, so 3 boosts at a time, because why not? And I were to buy them, and I were to buy, what is this, 30 hours, right? So this is 30 boosts, 30 hours of boost is $36. Okay. So that's 36. So how do we hit 48? So that's, you know... we are friends to the... oh, you're Hinata? Oh, hey, Hinata. So... that's what, 16 hours? No. That's 33 hours, 36, 39, 42... it's after 42. 45, 48 hours. So 48 hours is... and since, you know, we're 75%, but on average, Fever, on average being 100%, Fever is going to be $50, $60 worth of drop boost. Let's just say $60 worth of drop boost. And then drop boost is the most expensive boost. Everything else is a lesser amount. So, you know, the Ryu boosts don't really matter. Like, it's 9 OC. It doesn't even matter. It's not important. You know, that's going to be... 180. Like, it's $18 of Ryu boost. So 18 plus whatever. I don't even remember the other number. But anyway, like, the gist of it is Fever Time is $60 worth of drop boost. It is another $30 worth of Ryu boost, and it's another, why is it like 1 point more? And it's another why is a Ryu boost more than an experience boost? This is some bullshit. Oh my god. Oh no, because I'm only looking at one. So then, not yet at least. And then, you know, EXP, it's about $120 worth of boosts. If you think about it, that's what a Fever would cost to simulate it. Like $100, $150 on average to simulate it. So that's how much a Fever is worth, about $150. I know I'm not looking at all the numbers because I don't really want to do the math, but I only really look at the drop boosts and the, you know, stuff like that. So Fever is about, it's $150 worth of stuff. Like, don't waste your time. Like, it's important. Like, that's how expensive Fever is. So get people together, say, hey, this is Fever time. Now's the time to go. Like, Fever is expensive. Very expensive. So, you know, gems is something to farm. It's a reminder. You know, recipes. If you don't have your Satan recipe, you don't have Garg recipes, Garg drops, Dragon Arc stuff. Same old, same old. You know, try to go for that. Now is the time to restore. This is why we save up our restores. You don't just pop restores every day. You know, you could, but generally we like to wait for a fever, and general consensus, if you're going to restore, you might as well pop a boost, a drop boost, and just restore the whole time. Just to make sure you get that whole drop boost worth, or whatever you have, or whatever it may be. So, boost-wise, I'm looking at about, you know, 1-300 from login calendar, 25 200s, and a couple of hundreds from boxes, and lots of drop boosts. You know, I got about 15 drop boosts for Lucifer. So, what's up? So yeah, we're getting Fever this weekend. Fever Saturday and Sunday. Now is the time to prepare. Now is the time to prepare. So now's the time to use your boosts. Now's the time to use your energy restores, all that good stuff. Energy restores are not food, so I can't really look at them in there. I just want to know what I'm working with here for energy restores. So I have 87 energy restore 10s, and full energy restores I have 14. So you know I got lots of energy to use here. And it's probably going to be on Purple Mephistopheles, me and my group. I don't know how many restores we have, but now's the time I'm going to be restoring. You know, now's the time where it's Fever. I'll pop a 200 and we'll run for that whole hour. We'll get 3 Mephi runs in. You know, Purple Mephies. It'll be good. I won't boost for Fiery Homunculus or anything like that, but we might just farm it at some point. So, you know, everybody's got their things to do. For some people, it is Lucifer. For some people, it's Gargoyles. For some, it's Dragon Arc. It's... you know, it's experience, it's mags, it's whatever it may be. Everyone's got their own journeys, and everyone's, you know, gonna be going at it. So, Fever is literally the time of the dick. Like, if it's, you know, the year of the cock, you know, it's now, Fever is the time of the dick. Or everyone's just gonna be a dick. So, you're gonna farm Lucifer. So, Lucifer, it's probably gonna be me, Lyra, Suzaku, Ryujin, and then maybe Ikaros. Because I know me and Icaros need our El Sin recipes. So once we get them, and just a little tidbit on Lucifer for those curious about Lucifer. In my opinion, you run Lucifer on hard for Fallen Cross, but you run Hell to get your recipes. To get the El Sin. Because once everyone has their El Sin recipe, nothing really matters. That's a good goal even. Like that's what we were doing yesterday was achievements for restores. Yep. So that's a good goal. Get your first Dragon Arc. I'd be some damn impressed. You know, your first Dragon Arc's a big. I think my first one was the Rainwater because that's what I wanted. Oh my God, Rainwater bow is so good. 60 rain on that bitch plus your mags. It's like 90 rain. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that'd be sexy. Rainwater be so good. Oh my God. But it's 75% Fever Mexican, so 75%. 75%. So pretty good. Not 50, not 100, but it's Fever. It's going to be good. So I didn't really want to talk for half an hour, but some things need to be said. Fever is an exciting time. Things get done. They get done. So that's phantasmal. So, you know, if you don't have your boost, you don't have your stuff, etc., etc., you know, now's the time to go on out, get a PSN card, buy some boosts, you know, drop a 50, get your boosts and all that stuff, and go in. Just go in. You know, Fever is the time where someone gets up there, hey, go to the gas station, pick up a card, you need your boosts, go get them. Go get them drop boosts. Pop a 50, the game will give you some more in the morning. You know, if you put that money in now, you will get your OC campaign rewards the same time Fever drops. So if you need some boosts, put in $50-100, you'll get some boosts. Pretty good. Pretty good. You know, so that's going to be going down. That's going to be doing that. So, and this is another reason why I tell people to do their daily challenges, and this is for you know, your spear character has his L and L Sin. Really? The recipe. Terrell, you on PC? I don't. Man, I want my Elsin recipe. But, you know, the daily challenges some people scoff at them saying, "Ah, it's just one prayer crystal." Well, if you do it, we've had daily challenges for like 2-3 weeks. That's like 15 prayer crystals. You know how many prayer crystals I have to use on new? Like, because I do my dailies every day, I get a prayer crystal. And I never am upset for a Vanguard to die because I got a prayer crystal that day. It's not like I'm trying to pry through lucky boxes to get a prayer crystal. You get like 13 prayer crystals a week if you do it. It's so good. It's so good. Like, I'll be like rocking Miyamoto the whole time. Like, now's the time to use your stuff. I don't want to identify. That's not what I want. I want to go to storage. Just real quick. Just to, you know, look how many prayer crystals I have to work with here. You know, and for the people on PS4, when you got your premium platinum boost, if you're going for EXP, you might want to pop that premium platinum boost. Like, pro tip here. You know, now is the time. You know, maybe it's a 7-day boost, right? But on Fever, using this premium turns your EXP and your Ryu gain to 100%. All the time. Ooh hoo hoo. Atta girl. So, now's the time. Premium Platinum Boost. Now's the time to use that. If you've got it, you weren't sure when to use it, I say now's the time. Prayer Crystals. I have 200 Prayer Crystals to work with here. If I use crystals, I would have like 99 crystals. Yeah, like every day, play, get your crystals. Like, I got 200 to work with here. I use them pretty regularly, but I have 99 on me, like 120 in storage. I'm gonna get another one today. I'll have like, I won't even use that many prayer crystals. So that's pretty good. You know, stones, I don't need to worry about stones. Everything's full. Another thing I might want to add, you know, you could farm Mephistopheles weapons as well. I never really considered that. But, you know, I wanted to ask, where is the best place for dailies? So the best place for dailies is you just go to Kikaigahara and you kill some Kijimuna, then you kill some Darumas. If someone else is there, change channel or just move spot. There's lots of places to kill that stuff in Kikaigahara Field. If you want to run 10 dungeons, just run 10 dungeons you're farming. Don't just do 10, like the 10 dungeons don't even matter. It's like a box with a stone in it. It sucks. Don't worry about it. Just play the game. Everyone's doing that. Identify 15 weapons. Wherever you're doing something, identify 15 weapons. You know, if you need Mephistopheles weapons, farm Mephistopheles. You need his drops, farm Mephistopheles. There are going to be people there, I'm sure. I'm sure. Try to get people together. You know? Man, I have a lot of shit weapons in here. Hello, Mist. I need to take these out. I want these. Gotta go identify them. So lots of recipes here. You know, Fever doesn't affect fuse recipes. Some people want those. That's just running a dungeon. If you're running Seal, like, you might as well just run Seal. So that's a thing. You know, I don't want to be the one to tell people what they need to run, because people generally know what they need to run, like on a, you know, practical sense. Talon Breaker. I'm gonna break this right now. Scare everyone on Xbox. Just gone. Okay, so lots of boosts to work with here. Why do I have crab? Oh my god. Get this shit out of here. Where did this even come from? So seeds is another thing. If you need seeds from Mephistopheles weapons, it might be wise to farm them on Fever, but I think it's just something you do. Like, even if you wanted to get all your seeds on Fever, you could maybe do it for everything but Tiger, but it's possible. I know one thing I have to do, and I have to get an Igetsu because I have a Lord Renge and an Enma, and they're pissing me off, and I need to get rid of them to make a Talon Breaker, because I need to get an Igetsu mag for that. That's one thing on my list I need to do, is run Palace for an Igetsu mag. I need to do that. You know, normally I just farm weapons, and that won't be happening, because I farm weapons for Miyamoto, try to level her up. But what I will be doing is mostly farming Ryu via farming Lucifer, because I am broke. I have 400 mil to my name. I am a poor chicken, a poor kitty cat. So 34 minutes in. I don't want to take any more of you guys' time, even though you guys are seemingly enjoying this based off the chat here. Fever time is upon us. Do not waste it. Now is the time. Friday night. You know, now's the time to go out to the dollar store, the Walmart, whatever. Pick up like 10 liters of your favorite carbonated beverage, or your Monsters, or your energy drinks, or whatever. I don't really condone energy drinks. I don't like them. I never use them. But if that's your thing, go for it. Get your coffee. Get your everything ready. So, someone backed into your car. That sucks. That sucks a lot. A lot of phalluses. You know, you should get their license plate and be like, hey, I want you to write me a check for $1,000 worth of OC. I'll drive the broken car. Just give me $1,000. I'll tell you what. Now, that's me being sarcastic. Obviously, that's horrible. But, you know, as long as you get that compensation in there, you know, you get that license plate. That's the main thing. Hopefully, they're honest. That's good. That's good. The damage will be covered. That's good. So, I think that's going to be it for this. You know, Fever Time, we know what we need. Oh, there's G-Botch throwing things at me. That's good to know. I guess, yeah. So, Fever Time's are coming. 1 day in advance to prepare. You know, look at your inventory. If you need Myrtles, go farm Mountain of Thorns. If you need Scarlets, you know, I might farm some Scarlets. You never know. Like, if I have nothing to do, like, obviously, there's never going to be a time where I have nothing to do. But after I'm 125, if I say, I'd like some more Scarlet Gems for whatever reason, I might go farm some Scarlet Gems. Last night, I got a fifth, what's her name? A 5th Venus Scroll. I was using her so much last night. Venus, like, filling up so fast, 5 scroll. I love it. Oh my god. Like, she came from the premium ticket. Venus, oh my god. Like, I was using her, just fucking destroying the boob spider. I was using her, like, for holy. Oh my god. Like, one of the best holy vanguards. Oh my god. Just destroying everything. I was having so much fun last night in my stream. So I was just doing, like, minor delusions to get weapons and gems. I didn't get any gems, but it's just fun. Like, I love it. I love it. It's revitalizing it. So, you know, everyone knows that, like, basically I just want to say, like, word of caution. Everyone's farming something this weekend. So, don't think that people are against you. It's just everyone's going to be for themselves. And you're going to be lucky if you can team up with someone and do the same thing. 3,000 in damages? That's some dick. That sucks. So, wow, someone's really complaining in that all chat there. They're like, oh my god, this game's so hard. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So, it is hard. But that's why we have Aurogiri to help out. So, yeah. So 37 minutes in, I didn't really want to go this long, but, you know, we had a good audience. You guys were a great crowd, you know, give you guys an applause. But, yeah, Fever's coming, you know, do your homework, look at your inventory, look what you need, think about the stuff you need, go for it. I don't want to hear anyone say, man, I really wasted my Fever. Like, if you need your Ronins, your Hunters, whatever, like, that's a big thing. Go get that stuff. You know, if you're Sword and you don't have 105s, go farm you them Ronins. You know, Twin, anything that has easy mags on the moon, go farm them stuff. Heroics, all that stuff. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. So, that's going to actually do it for me. That's going to be it for this video. Glad you guys paid attention. As I said, I already done an outro, but, you know, I appreciate you guys paying attention. You know, not really paying attention, but watching and listening and giving your feedback, your output. I love it. I love it. I love, you know, I love the position I'm in making these streams. You guys are, like, one of the best fan bases. The only fan base I've ever had, but you are the best nonetheless. So, that's going to be it from me for now. I will be doing another video, actually really quick, and it's something I want to get out of the way. And that's going to be my Odachi guide. So the Odachi guide is going to be coming out. We're going to be talking about Odachi, how to play Odachi, how everything works, and why this thing I'm holding is, like, literally the coolest Odachi ever. So that said, I'm going to get on out of here. I'll see you guys real soon after I get some water, and we'll be back for a how-to Odachi video. You know, I know we already have a how to Odachi, but, like, how to build Odachi at the 105, the 115 level. So, Permafrost, you're very welcome for the videos. I'm glad I can help you out, man. That's what I love hearing every day. I don't hear it every day, but when I do, feels good, man. It feels good to know that you made a difference for someone. You made something better for someone. You know, some people think I'm some people call me their hero. It's cool. They're like, oh man, you saved me. You know, that's calling me a hero. I love it. So thanks for that, Permafrost. And I'm going to get on out of here. If you guys are willing to learn a little bit about Odachi, you know, come on back. We'll have a video talking about all about Odachi and how that's going to work, and that's going to be fun. So where to get your mags, all that stuff, how to build the gargoyles, the skyrending sword, your L, your Datenru, things like that. Could be a fun time. The quarter panel door window. Damn, that's a lot of damages. Hope it works out, but that's going to be enough for me. Thanks for watching. Enjoy Fever. Make the best of it. Put your best foot forward this weekend and make yourself proud.